What's happening? What's happening? All right. Let me see if I can get a couple of people to check in, man. I'm going to speak my piece on some things. If y'all don't mind, on this Sunday evening. I had a great weekend, too. I was very productive. I was in Greensville, North Carolina, Saturday. And I was in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. No, Friday I was in Greensville, South Carolina. And then Saturday I was in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, which was dope. Two great shows. I recorded a little bit. I put a little bit on Facebook, man. Say what's up to the family and everything, man. And hope all is well with y'all too, man. Yeah. So I want to give my opinion on this whole Sheduer Sanders, just the whole Sanders family, man. And personally, that these guys are class acts. I give mad props to Coach Prime for raising such incredible, outstanding young black men, and doing what he has done, not only for them, but for the other men that was able to get drafted, and for him to be able to tutelage them to get them to the next level. I just feel like it's incredible. And he's going to have a lot of people coming into the pros, coming out of Colorado because of who he is. See, the dominant society, a lot of the people in the dominant society, man, they hate to see successful black men. They got a problem with it. It irks them to no end to see successful, confident black men. Coach Prime made a statement one time. He said, "Please don't allow my confidence to offend your insecurities." I'm going to say this again. Coach Prime made a statement one time. He said, "Please don't allow my confidence to offend your insecurities." That's some heavy shit to tell somebody. But it's some real stuff to tell them. Because we dealing with a lot of insecure people from the other side. Alright? These are the most insecure people walking on this planet. Especially when it comes to us. And I'm just going to keep it above. So, basically, that's what happened with this draft. There's no way you're going to look me in my face, or anybody on this earth is going to look me in my face and tell me that Sheduer Sanders, 143 other athletes were better than Sheduer Sanders in this draft. You can't even look me in my face with all honesty and tell me that. And if you do look me in my face and tell me that with all honesty, it's one of the two things. Either you are just a hater, or if you look like me, you one of them tap dancers. You one of them coon and buffooning ass Negroes. You understand me? It's one of the two. And then if you on the other side, then, if you don't like them 9 times out of 10, if you agree with that, then 9 times out of 10, I already know you'll get down. I don't even have to explain myself to you, because I already know you'll get down. I was doing this show yesterday. I was in Mount Pleasant. I was at this country club. Well, I don't think it was a country club. It's more so like where they play golf and stuff like that. But I don't think it was necessarily the country club. But then again, it probably was. It was just set up a little different than normal country clubs that I go to. Because I play at a lot of them. And the majority of my clientele is, right? You know, which I don't have a problem with that. They pay good, and for the most part, they cool. You know, they cool folk, man. But sometimes you have them knuckleheads, and sometimes I have to check folks. There's been a few times I had to, you know, put them in their place, let them know, don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? You know, you find somebody else to play with, don't play with me. I got a pair of shoes older than you. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. So, but we did the. I was in the bathroom or something. I came out. I was washing my hands, you know, and I had on my Dallas Cowboy hat. And he said, he was a young guy too. He looked like he wasn't older than 18, 19. Maybe 20, maybe, if that. And he said, you think Sheduer is going to get picked up by Dallas? At that particular time, he hadn't been picked up, and I think this was like the third, fourth round. Somewhere up in there, right? And, what's up, cuz? And he was like third, fourth round, man. And when he got picked up, I mean, he hadn't been picked up yet. So I'm like, okay. He asked me, he said, you think Sheduer gonna get picked up by Dallas? I said, I doubt it, very seriously. I said, but he should have been picked up. His reply for it was, no, he shouldn't have been picked up. You know, it's going the way it's supposed to go. So I said, you mean to tell me, you gonna look me in my face and tell me, because at that time it was 64 players. I said, so you gonna look me in my face and tell me that it was 63 other players? Or better yet, I'm gonna say this, it was 60 other players better than Sheduer in this draft. You gonna look me in my face and tell me that? He was like, yeah. I said, have a good day. Because see, I could have went on and said something real slick to him and hurt his feelings. But I'm not finna let you mess my money up. Because I had a nice little check. I'm finna get ready to get. So I'm not finna let you mess my money up. So I just basically told him to have a good day. Because I already know your get down. You know, you one of those, all right? And then you made that statement, which clearly lets me know that either you don't know football or you just being who your ancestors were. You feel me? And and they just passing it on down to you. You feel me? So I say all that to say this. You know, Sheduer was for the most part railroaded. You know, these people, you know, Coach Prime said this in an interview. They never liked Coach Prime. NFL or baseball, they never liked him. But because see, he's always been the type of person that'll talk the talk and walk the walk. He's always been that way. His kids is cut like that. You understand what I'm saying? And they bag up what they say. And you looking at a successful, intelligent black man that raised intelligent, young, successful black men. And one thing these folks got a problem with, they got a problem with black men being successful. A lot of them do. I ain't saying all of them, but a lot of them do. They like to do situations and try to put people in their place, so to speak. But you ain't gonna stop. You can't stop a king, man. Because whether you know it or not, we kings. And they know that. They know that. But anyway, that's kind of basically my 2 cents on the whole Sheduer matter. See, they want to buck break somebody. And that's what this, whole thing is about. This about, I'm going to show you who boss. But then, Archie Manning years ago did this same situation. He said his son wasn't going to go play for the San Diego Chargers. And guess what? Eli didn't go play for no San Diego Chargers. He went right to the New York Giants. And he retired from the New York Giants. He didn't get traded. None of that. So, it's cool when they do it. But if we do it, it's a problem. See, this just goes to show you that this thing called racism is alive and well, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you don't see me caping for the whole thing, like the whole situation that happened with R. Kelly. You don't see me caping for that. You ain't gonna see me caping for that Diddy stuff. You ain't finna see me caping for Bill Cosby. Because the reason why you ain't gonna see me caping for none of that is because I know that that system is not right. Now, are all those guys saints? No, they not saints. But I know a setup when I see one. I know BS when I see one. I've been on this earth for 55 years, and one thing I do know, I know bullshit. I know it well. I'm from Riverside, South Memphis. I done seen all the bullshit. Any kind of bullshit you can think of, I've seen it. Okay? So, we're dealing with a system that don't love us, man. These people don't love us. And I want y'all to understand that. So, what we're going to have to do as people, man, we're just going to have to be closer and start really loving each other and respecting each other more. Because we all we got. I'm going to say this shit again. We all we got, bruh. Because don't nobody, I'm talking about, now don't get me wrong, we got twos and fews, that's cool and everything. We got folks from the diaspora, that's cool, it's twos and fews. But we really don't have no allies. Show me our allies. What allies do we have as Foundation of Black Americans? Who's our ally? We don't have one. Because everybody pretty much don't like us. And the sad part about it, they don't even have a reason. The only thing I can think of is jealousy, envy. Jealousy is a terrible disease, y'all. Shit is terrible, man. You know, I wouldn't wish to be a jealous type individual toward anybody, because that's one thing I thank God I've never been like that. You know, I've always, you know, if you're doing something dope, I've always been the type of person to support you and give you your props and shit, and you know, and love on you, man. Especially if you my dude, you my people, and I fuck with you. If you doing dope shit, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us don't have that mindset. A lot of us don't. You know, a lot of us kind of got that crab in the bucket mentality, and because you know, and then as black people, we got to sit here. We already got to deal with these devils. Then you got to turn around and deal with your own. So you got to deal with the devils and deal with your own. And deal with all the other people from the different diasporas. Which some are cool, but some of them ain't. Just a lot of people. There's more people that's got this thing, Foundation of Black Americans on this earth, than anybody else. And that's just straight up. Well, you know, that's because, you know, we God's chosen. And when you God's chosen people, you know, being that, you know, all the Foundation of Black Americans are considered to be from the tribe of Judah, and you got the other 12 tribes, man, and you know, tribe of Benjamin and all the other tribes. I can't think of the name of the rest of them. But the point I'm trying to make is they love trying to give us that N-word wake-up call to let them know you still N-word. That's how a lot of them feel. That's how a lot of them think. And I just want to, you know, share this with y'all, man, about the whole Sheduer thing. This ain't got nothing to do. This just goes to show you that the NFL is clearly not about talent when it came to Sheduer anyway. It wasn't about talent. This was clearly about who got the biggest nuts, I don't like your father. So, being that I can't do nothing to your father, I'm going to do it to you. I'm going to hurt you because I can't hurt him. So, I'm going to hurt him through you. And this is basically what it was. Because there's no way that man's supposed to be 144th pick as a quarterback in the draft. There's no way. And can't nobody sit here and try to explain to me or dictate to me or tell me otherwise. You can't. So it just clearly goes to show you that as a whole, man, these people don't love us, man. These people don't love us. They don't. They ain't got no love for us, bruh. And guess what? I'm okay with that. Because I'd rather know who I'm dealing with, and then you sitting here skinning, grinning in my goddamn face, and you acting like you cool with me, but in actuality you ain't. That's why when they was talking about doing the whole segregation thing, hell, I'm kind of for it. Because I want to know, okay, go on put that segregation sign up there and let me know not to spend my money with you. Okay, that's cool. And we're going to see how that work out for you. Ask Target how that shit working out. Somebody call Target and ask them how it's working out for them right now. Huh? Somebody call them. See, that's what we're going to have to start doing as black folk. For real. Don't even argue with these folk. Okay, all right, this how y'all going to play this? Okay, we're going to start spending our money with your head. And we're going to see how this work out for you. Because that's the only thing they're going to ever understand. Play with their money. Y'all know I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm a ride or die Dallas Cowboy fan to the bone. Y'all know that. But if we stop spending money with them Cowboys, watch how quick Jerry Jones' mindset change. See, that's the only thing they're going to ever understand. I'm talking about this is with any business. I don't care what business it is. Fuck with their money. They'll get right real quick. Because what they don't want is you to fuck with their bread. That's how you got to do. We've proven that as black people with Target. We've proven it. Because it wasn't really a hard sell for me not to shop at Target, because I ain't never really fuck with Target like that anyway. You know what I mean? My wife used to get little certain stuff from there, right? And but once my wife found out what the deal was with that, she stopped shopping with them. She started getting the stuff from somewhere else. The stuff she needed to get. So, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a hard transition for me. It wasn't hard at all. But anyway, I just wanted to have this message right quick, man. I want y'all to, you know, it's foundation of black Americans, man, and just as people in general, man. You know, we gotta stay strong and love on each other, man, and be as one, man. Because, you know, like I said, we got a lot of satanic, devilish people out here, man, that's preying on our downfall. You know what I'm saying? They really are. A lot of them, they're preying on our downfall. And being that what happened with Sheduer is a prime example of them preying on our downfall, man. Because they had such disdain for Coach Prime that they would do his son that way. Because we have to understand something, that the NFL is a good old boy network. We don't own anything in the NFL, but we're 75% of the people that play in the NFL. We control 75% of the players. 75%. Maybe more now. But we don't own shit. Now, I think Serena and Venus got some ownership with the Dolphins, I think. Don't quote me on that. But it's probably not much. I put it to you like this. It's probably not enough for them to have an impact to have some say so. I think I don't quote me on that because I need to look into it more and see what type of percentages they actually own in the Dolphins. What's up, cuz? What's good with you? And so and that's the thing. We like I said, we just gotta do better, man. And we're loving on each other, man, because like I said, we at war right now, man. Y'all don't even know it. A lot of y'all don't even know, man. These folks, these people out here, man, a lot of these people out here really hate us, man. These people out here really hate. They got a disdain for us, man. And we ain't done shit to them. We ain't doing nothing but existing and living. And like I said, with that whole Sheduer thing, that kind of proved the whole point. Them folks hate Dion so bad, man. They willing to take a shit on his kids just to prove a point, man. It's a dirty game out here, man. But like I said, man, we gotta be. We gotta stick together, and we just got to look out for each other. You see a brother out here in the streets, man, and you see somebody trying to do him wrong, man. Y'all step up. Especially with our females. Step up. See anybody out here trying to do these females any kind of way, especially our queens, step up. Don't be like, oh, it ain't my business. Or don't be like you pulling out your phone trying to record. Fuck that. Step up. Straight up. And I say all this with love, y'all. I love y'all, man. Big ups to my cuz, man. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? And Jerron Fair, what's good, sir? And my cuz Marcus, man. Marcus Walker, what it do, sir? Anyway, I just wanted to say that. I'm finna go in this grocery store, man, pick up a few items for this week, man. And I just wanted to make my statement about Sheduer, man, because they did him dirty. But that's all right. He gonna go to Cleveland and show up and show out. And Whatchcom got picked up too, which was very cool. His brother Shiloh, he got picked up with Tampa Bay, which is great. Good for Shiloh too. Because Shiloh's gonna make an impact too. Y'all can believe that. Trust and believe. And a bunch of other people from Colorado got picked up too. Jimmy Horn got picked up. What's the other receiver's name? Jonte, I can't remember his name. He got picked up. And several people got picked up. Which is cool coming out of Colorado, because this just goes to show you that Coach Prime has a niche for talent. He knows talent when he sees it, and he knows how to put a team together. And these young men would run through a brick wall for him. He did a speech one time. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. He did a speech one time. I felt like suiting up. I said, man, where my pants? I was ready to go. This how influential this cat is, man. I mean, he had me hyped. I'm like, man, I'm ready. But I'm telling you, man, this Coach Prime is a special cat, man. He's different, and he raised some special sons, man, and they finna do well in this NFL. Y'all watch and see as these years progress. You gonna come back, y'all gonna be like, man, these cats out here balling. You gonna be like, yeah. So, anyway, let me get off here. I love y'all, man, and I'll talk to y'all later, man. Peace.